Let me tell you about a gig that nearly finished me. One where I thought I'd ruin New Year's Eve for 1,000 people. This isn't just a story about a bad gig, it's about seasickness, island isolation, panic-induced problem solving, and a last-minute race against time that should have been turned into a Netflix doco. Strap in, this one's a ride. So our band lands this killer New Year's Eve gig, right? Big island off the coast. One of those proper party islands where everyone lets loose. Biggest gig we've ever had to this point, right? About 1,000 people, security in front of the stage, the whole 9 yards. We were like school kids before a field trip, except instead of juice boxes, we've got guitar, a drummer, and 2 powerhouse singers ready to tear the roof off, if there'd been one. The energy was electric. This wasn't just another gig, this was a chance to finally get the recognition we deserved. So we board this ferry, load all our gigs in 2 big crates labelled band, and a 40-minute ride across the water. Except for me, feels like 4 hours of torture. I get seasick just watching someone stir a bowl of soup, right? I'm 5 minutes in, leaning over a bag, chumming the waters like I'm shark fishing. The band's laughing. I'm debating whether I should just do this or live on this island now to avoid the return trip home. But we finally get there. I'm a sweaty green mess. But we check in, drop our stuff, and I try and sleep the seasickness off, right? I figure, right, we've made it. What could go wrong now? Famous last words, right? Afternoon rolls around, we head down to set up early. Big gig, full lineup, got a drummer with a click track, me on guitar, Roland doing bass and keys, total machine, because he is one. 2 powerhouse singers. We start unpacking, pulling gear from the crates, but where's my Line 6 pod? My guitar effects module? My entire sound, it's gone. Just not there. And in that moment, the blood drains from my face faster than it did when I was feeding the hammerheads. Panic mode. I tear through everything, check every crate, back of the stage, ask around, but deep down, I know I never packed it. It's relaxing at home while I'm on an island about to unleash the raw, unforgiving sound of an electric guitar plugged straight into disappointment. Desperate measures, man. I'm walking the beach like some deranged castaway, eyeing off speedboats anchored on the shoreline, wondering if I can bribe someone to take me back. One of my bandmates, bless him, says, mate, you can charter a plane. A plane? Costs an arm and a leg, but what choice do I have? I was one bad decision away from swimming back with my guitar on my head. So I jump on this tiny plane, 10 minutes in the air, long enough to reflect on every poor life choice that led me here. I land, flag a cab, and the driver's moving like he's towing a bloody caravan. I'm in the back, white knuckling the seat, mentally rehearsing my apology for hijacking the cab. I make it to the ferry terminal, grab my car, and then I got to burn it back home for another 40 minutes of pure panic. So I kick open the door, I storm inside, ready to grab my pod, and it's not there. The double panic hits. Now I'm sprinting through the bloody house, flipping cushions, checking cupboards like it's a bloody game show. Nothing. So I'm living with this other guitarist at the time, and he's got an amp. I've got no idea how to use it, no idea what settings he's got dialed in, but it's my only shot. I grab it, I toss it in the car, and I head back to the airport. So I'm driving like I'm trying to outrun a bloody tornado. I barely make it back for the last plane back. I jump in, sweating bullets. So I get back to the island, race to the stage, amp in tow, and my bandmates, they've got some news. Turns out the ferry crew unpacked the crates and dumped some gear in the lost property, including my Line 6 pod. Yeah, they didn't perhaps put together that and the lighting rig might belong to the bloody band, the only band on the island, playing on New Year's Eve. Absolute genius. So then, relief and rage, I had it all, but we played the gig and it went off. The crowd loved it and had no idea they were seconds away from hearing me play like I was using a bloody hairband on a busted shoe. So that's how I nearly torpedoed the biggest gig of my life up to that point, thinking I forgot one piece of gear when it was really just a series of unfortunate events. So the lesson, check your gear and maybe put a, for the love of God, don't touch sign on it next time, just in case the luggage handlers think band means beach accessories and noodle devices. If you've got a horror gig story that tops this one, don't leave me suffering alone. Share it in the comments. I can't be the only one who's nearly had a meltdown before a gig. So let's trade some battle scars, because honestly, I'm sure there's more than a few of us out there who've survived a gig gone horribly wrong. Let's face it, if we couldn't laugh about it, we'd all be stuck teaching little Timmy how to find a root note for the next decade. See you in the next one.